Hey, what's going on? It's Constantine here, and I thought I'd just do a spontaneous decode. Uh, the reason why is I just found today, being the eclipse day, really interesting, and I'm just going to bring some few points up that I discovered, not just by myself, but other people that I spoke to today. Uh, it's just making a lot of things make sense to me in regard to the Super Bowl next year, which is linked to this eclipse. And not only that, the person that is doing a halftime show, Usher, his birthday is today, the 14th of October. But first of all, you got the eclipse here, that's today. And the next one's going to be 2046. So it'll be a while away. 23 years to be exact. I'm in the year 2023. But if you notice, it looks like a pupil. The pupil. And what I find interesting about that is, if you type in I, it gives you that 17. The 17. And obviously last Saturday, Israel had the attack in Israel on the 10/7, 107, the 7th of October, the 107, and other things linked to that are, it was a Saturday, which gives you the 107. Earthquake is linked to it. Earthquake could be 107. Volcano has that 107, 28, 35 like I as well. Go back to earthquake. You have that 107 to 44. If you type in Israel, has that 28, 44, 64, just like kill. Has that 44, 17, like I has the 17, 64, 28. It's crazy. And obviously today is the Ring of Saturn annular eclipse. But if you just do the Ring of Fire, it has that 86 and the 211 and 67, which is the 19th prime. And I'm going to tell you something about the 86. Arsenal Man City played last week 1-0 to the Arsenal, and Gabriel Martinelli scored in the 86th minute. It's like they're telling you about the Ring of Fire 86 and the 211 date, the 211, which is the 2nd of February. Just take a look at this. Super Bowl 58 is on the 11th of February, 11-2, 211, and the 211 is the 47th prime. You can't make this stuff up. And this brings it even deeper. Right, so you have Arsenal Football Club, like I said, they won 1-0 and Martinelli scored in the 86th minute. Look at Arsenal Football Club, we got the 191, 65, 322, keep an eye on that one, and the 115. Hamas attacks on Israel, 322. 322. Right, so you go back, and you got Abrahamic religions, 322. So that's what made me able to see that Arsenal were going to beat Man City. I put that together, and then we type in Arsenal Man City, which they played last week. It gives you that 223, the reversal of 322, in the same cipher as those other three. And we type 1-0, it has that 224, just perfect. Arsenal won 1-0, and they're in the 2023 to 2024 football season. And then when you type in Enter the Dragon, because we're going into the year of the dragon, it gives you that 224 yet again, which is crazy. And then a gentleman that's involved with the Palestinians, who's the Palestine president, well, former one, was Mahmoud Abbas. And when you type his name into gematria as well, in the same cipher as the 224 for Enter the Dragon, you have that 224 and the 71 again. And then there's another gentleman here who insisted people to go out and protest on the 13th, Friday the 13th, and he's protested him to do it. I'm trying to find his name. It should be in this one here. Should have it here. Should be here somewhere. I did have his name. It'll come back to me when I can find it. But yeah, his name come up with the 100, and it's just crazy what codes I'm finding. Absolutely crazy. But he was telling people to take it to the streets, telling all the Muslims to take it to the streets. And I've got no problem with Muslims. I think Muslims are very peaceful people. Take it to the streets, but I don't appreciate a lot of them being manipulated. There you go again, like I said with the Super Bowl. So you got Super Bowl here, right there, Super Bowl 58, and look at that. Take it to the streets. The date that the Super Bowl's on, and the 58. Absolute mind blowing. You're telling me that's just a coincidence, right? Just a coincidence. But yeah, absolute mind blowing. It's all linked to that. And what's interesting as well is what else I discovered was George Floyd. Where is? I'll put him up. George Floyd. This is the kicker. You got the protests for the Palestinians today, and mainly today, of all days on the eclipse day, you have George Floyd. His birthday is October 14th, 1973. So he was born the same year as the Yom Kippur Wars. The same year. Absolute. Just makes me smile. So they had the protests, and they had the Black Lives Matter because of him. Or was it to do with him? Because it looked fake to me, the whole incident. George Floyd Perry Jr. has that 86. Like Arsenal won in the 86th minute. They got the goal. And then you got that 11-2. There you go, the 11-2. The date that the Super Bowl 58's on. And look at that. You got that 201. 69. 69. And it all links back to Saturn. Which is 2169, and Saturn worship. That's at 201. And you go back a bit, that's at 42. Just like war is 42. Hammers is 42. World War is 42. It's 42. And then when I get the Chaldean out, this is what I find interesting, because I think this is going to be a kicker. XRP Ripple has that 42. I think Ripple XRP is going to do really well next year, because even the X on its own is 24, and I think a lot of the coins with X are going to do quite well next year in the crypto market. But yeah, you see all these protests going on, and they don't realise the day that they're doing it on. It's all happening on eclipse day. Eclipse. Well, spelling's atrocious at the moment. But eclipse is 69, and again you got the 28 as Israel, and you got that 69 and the 39 as well. It's just crazy, absolute crazy what I'm seeing. And this is just the surface. I'm not even really going into much detail. And obviously you've got the Ring of Fire. You've actually got like an area in the actual global system. Well, I'm not going to go into detail about that, but the global system, the Ring of Fire here, you got that Ring of Fire around the Pacific Ocean region, which is crazy, and they're all areas of very high earthquakes and volcanic areas. And then when I type in the Ring of Fire, gives you that 107 again, the 107 and 71. So this whole war, so-called war, was all based around this whole ritual of the Ring of Fire of the eclipse. You cannot tell me that's not a fact, because you can just see it by the numbers. 107, it's a strong number. 107, 71, which is also around a certain thing that was going around from 2020. You know, the crown, the pupil, the ring of Saturn, the ring. It's just absolute crazy what I'm seeing. And the ring of Saturn has that 163. And the ring of Fire, I mean, has that 163, which is 38 prime as well. Which you add 3 and 8 gives you 11. So, who knows, eh? You let me know in the comments. And please share this video. Peace.